The events that led to the attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, are depicted in detail in Daryl Zanuck's film TORA, 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 TORA. This cinematic retelling took nearly 3 years of extensive research, planning, and development before filming commenced in 1968, with initial work starting in 1966, and the film ultimately released in 1970. During this time, the production team strived for accuracy, consulting historians and military experts to recreate the events as faithfully as possible. However, the iconic phrase TORA, 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 TORA has become synonymous with the film and the attack itself, yet its origins are more complex. Contrary to popular belief, this phrase did not originate from the film. It is said to have been a code signal used by Japanese pilots to indicate that surprise had been achieved during the attack. Despite its dramatic impact in the movie, there is debate among historians regarding whether this exact phrase was actually shouted during the attack. The phrase's association with the film has overshadowed its historical context, leading to confusion about its authenticity and origins. As the film gained popularity, the phrase became ingrained in popular culture, often mistakenly attributed solely to the cinematic portrayal rather than its historical roots. This misattribution raises questions about the narratives we accept, and the way history is presented through film. The blending of fact and fiction in this case highlights the complexities involved in retelling significant historical events. The film TORA, TORA, TORA stands out as a remarkable achievement in cinematic history, showcasing a unique collaboration between two former adversaries. This collaboration involves separate productions in the United States and Japan, which were then skillfully edited together to present a cohesive narrative. The vision of producer Daryl F. Zanuck was to create a film that would allow audiences to understand the events leading up to the attack on Pearl Harbor from both American and Japanese perspectives. By doing so, Zanuck aimed to foster a sense of empathy and understanding rather than merely portraying one side as the hero and the other as the villain. The film's dual approach to storytelling was innovative for its time, as it highlighted the complexities of war and the motivations behind each nation's actions. The American segments were directed by Richard Fleischer, while the Japanese sequences were helmed by Toshio Masuda and Kinji Fukasaku. This division of labor not only reflected the differing styles and cultural viewpoints of the two countries, but also enriched the film's narrative depth. The meticulous attention to detail in the film's production, including its realistic battle scenes and historical accuracy, further exemplified Zanuck's commitment to authenticity. The collaboration between the two nations, once marked by conflict, transformed into a partnership that aimed to present a balanced view of a pivotal moment in history. This film remains a significant example of how cinema can bridge cultural divides and provide insight into the shared experiences of humanity during times of war. The word TORA in Japanese translates to tiger, but it carries a deeper significance in the context of the film TORA. TORA, TORA? The phrase itself is an abbreviation for lightning attack, which aptly describes the element of surprise that characterized the Pearl Harbor attack on December 7, 1941. This phrase reflects the swift and unexpected nature of the assault, which caught the United States off guard and led to significant consequences in the Pacific War. The film meticulously portrays this pivotal event in history, aiming to present both the Japanese and American perspectives. To create an accurate depiction of these events, the filmmakers relied heavily on primary sources. Notably, two extensive studies by historians George Prange and his son Gordon W. Prange, along with Ladislas Farrago, served as foundational research. Their works provided detailed insights into the events leading up to Pearl Harbor, the military strategies employed, and the intelligence failures that allowed the attack to unfold with such devastating effectiveness. These historians meticulously analyzed documents, interviews, and military records, shedding light on the complexities of the situation and the miscommunications that contributed to the surprise attack. This thorough research was instrumental in crafting a film that aimed to be both educational and engaging, capturing the historical significance of the attack while honoring the memory of those involved. Producer Elmo Williams had a strong commitment to historical accuracy in the making of TORA. TORA! TORA! He sought out historian Gordon Prange, who had extensively studied the events surrounding the attack on Pearl Harbor, to review and correct the script. This collaboration aimed to present a balanced view of the events leading up to December 7, 1941, from both the American and Japanese perspectives. The film was structured to reflect this dual narrative, allowing audiences to see the motivations and actions of both sides. The U.S. side of the film was directed by Richard Fleischer, known for his ability to handle large-scale productions. His direction focused on the American military's response and the unfolding chaos during the attack. On the other hand, the Japanese side of the film faced significant changes in direction. Initially, the legendary filmmaker Akira Kurosawa was attached to the project, bringing his unique vision and expertise. However, due to creative differences, he was replaced by Toshio Masuda and Kinji Fukasaku. This change in direction was significant, as both Masuda and Fukasaku brought their own perspectives to the portrayal of the Japanese military and their strategic decisions during the attack. Their involvement ensured that the film captured a more nuanced view of the Japanese experience during this pivotal moment in history. The combination of these directorial efforts, alongside the commitment to historical accuracy, made TORA, a unique cinematic endeavor that sought to honor the complexities of the events it depicted. The film remains a significant work for its attempt to portray history with depth and respect, reflecting the collaborative efforts of its producers and directors. The film has a documentary feel, emphasizing the historical events of the attack on Pearl Harbor, rather than developing deep character arcs. This approach allows viewers to engage more with the plot and the unfolding drama of the day that changed the course of history. The choice of a cast filled with relatively unknown actors contributes to this authenticity, as it removes the distraction of star power and focuses the audience's attention on the events themselves. Among the cast, Jason Robards stands out not only for his performance, but also for his personal connection to the events depicted. Having witnessed the actual attack on Pearl Harbor, Robards brought a unique perspective to his role. His experience lent an additional layer of realism to the film, which was further enhanced by the decision to film on location in Hawaii. This choice provided a genuine backdrop, capturing the essence of the historical site and making the portrayal of the events more vivid and impactful. The combination of these elements reinforces the film's commitment to authenticity and its documentary-like presentation, immersing the audience in the critical moments of December 7, 1941. The line "I fear all we have done is awaken a sleeping giant and fill him with terrible resolve," often attributed to Admiral Yamamoto, captures the essence of the consequences following the attack on Pearl Harbor. However, this famous quote is likely a dramatized misquote, reflecting the film's artistic license rather than historical accuracy. The production of TORA was marked by significant challenges as filmmakers aimed to create a realistic portrayal of the events leading up to the attack on December 7, 1941. Extensive research was conducted, involving thorough examinations of historical documents and first-hand accounts to ensure authenticity. The writing process was meticulous, with a focus on balancing perspectives from both American and Japanese viewpoints. To enhance the film's realism, the crew gathered authentic World War II materials, including uniforms, vehicles, and aircraft. This attention to detail was crucial in creating a believable narrative that resonated with audiences. The film's ambition was to honor the historical significance of the events it depicted, while also addressing the complexities of war and its impact on nations. Notable scenes in the film TORA are memorable for their intense action and historical significance. One such scene features the Curtiss P-40 Warhawk fighter aircraft in a dramatic sequence. During a crucial moment, an unexpected plane crash occurs, caused by a vortex created by an enemy plane. This incident adds a layer of realism and tension, showcasing the chaos of the attack on Pearl Harbor. Additionally, the character of the African-American mess man who takes up arms against the Japanese planes is inspired by the real-life hero seaman First Class Dory Miller. Miller displayed extraordinary bravery during the attack, manning a machine gun and firing at the enemy despite the danger surrounding him. His actions not only earned him the Navy Cross, but also highlighted the contributions of African-American servicemen during World War II. The portrayal of such a character in the film serves as a tribute to Miller's heroism and the often overlooked stories of bravery from individuals in the military. These scenes reflect the film's commitment to authenticity, while honoring the sacrifices made during this pivotal moment in history. The combination of action and historical narrative creates a powerful viewing experience that resonates with audiences. TORA stands out as a remarkable cinematic achievement that seeks to portray the events leading up to the infamous attack on Pearl Harbor with a commendable commitment to historical accuracy. The film is structured around three distinct perspectives: the Japanese viewpoint, the American viewpoint, and the diplomatic context that enveloped the events of December 7, 1941. This multifaceted approach allows viewers to gain a comprehensive understanding of the complexities involved in the lead-up to the attack. One of the film's most praised aspects is its dedication to authenticity. The script is carefully crafted to reflect real historical events, avoiding the temptation to embellish or fabricate narratives for dramatic effect. This commitment to truth is evident in the dual production units that focused on both the Japanese and American sides of the story, providing a balanced representation of the conflict. The portrayal of the diplomatic negotiations leading up to the attack, while perhaps slower paced than some viewers might prefer, adds depth to the narrative. It invites reflection on the political maneuvers and miscalculations that contributed to the tragedy, including the controversial notion that President Franklin D. Roosevelt may have overlooked critical warning signs. The film's action sequences, particularly the depiction of the attack on Pearl Harbor, are executed with impressive skill, despite the limitations of 1970s special effects technology. The filmmakers managed to create a sense of urgency and chaos that resonates with audiences, and it is noteworthy that some of the stock footage has been repurposed in subsequent films, such as Midway. This speaks to the lasting impact of the film's visual storytelling. The performances in TORA are another highlight, with a veteran cast bringing to life well-known historical figures. The portrayals are generally solid, and the inclusion of lesser-known actors in supporting roles adds a layer of authenticity to the ensemble. The Japanese cast, in particular, has been praised for their outstanding performances, which contribute to the film's overall credibility and emotional weight. However, while many appreciate the film's balanced narrative, some viewers may find the diplomatic segments less engaging, especially those who are more inclined toward action-oriented storytelling. This divergence in opinion highlights the film's ambitious scope. It aims to educate as much as it entertains. For those seeking a purely action-driven experience, the slower moments may detract from the overall enjoyment. Yet, the film's historical significance and educational value cannot be understated, making it a worthwhile watch, especially on occasions like Pearl Harbor Day. Interestingly, TORA has also found a favorable reception in Japan, where audiences appreciate the film's portrayal of their nation's perspective following the attack. This aspect of the film raises intriguing questions about the interpretation of history and the narratives that different cultures choose to embrace. The film's conclusion, which depicts Japan as victorious, serves as a reminder of the complexities of war and the multifaceted nature of historical storytelling. In summary, TORA is a film that strives to present a nuanced and accurate depiction of a pivotal moment in history. Its dedication to multiple perspectives, combined with solid performances and well-executed action sequences, creates a compelling narrative that resonates with viewers. While it may not cater to all taste, especially those craving constant action, it succeeds in fostering a deeper understanding of the events that unfolded on that fateful day. It stands as a significant piece of cinema that encourages reflection on the intricate dynamics of war, diplomacy, and historical